Morning, YouTubers. Dwayne the Desert Rat at you. Yeah, I'm back up here in the Santa Rita Mountains. Up here off of Gardner Canyon. Back onto the Arizona Trail. Can't see very well there. But, yeah, I'm heading back up to, I guess it is, Bear Spring, which is 3.3 miles. Because I was up here last weekend and I did a 13.5 mile backpacking overnighter, and I noticed the spring pipe coming out of the ground that feeds into the spring box is busted off and it's no longer filling the spring up. So I brought what I need to repair it, so because it's a reliable water source. So I don't know whether this video will post first or whether my backpacking trip will post first, but either way, I'm right here, and I'm gonna hike all the way around here. Then I'll actually sew it. I think it's right here. I believe it's right here, Bear Spring. But I'm not gonna film too much of this trail, just some few spots here and there, because I already filmed this already. But I do have another spot I'm gonna go to. Hike to is it's a big stock pond, and I'm hoping that it'll have some wildlife on it. I'm gonna set up there all afternoon, and with my backpacking chair I brought some stuff, and I bought a camouflage tarp, a little piece of camouflage I hang up for a little blind or something, and I'm gonna set up and take some photographs. But I'm gonna beat feet up this way. Looks like I got 3.5 miles of hike and 3.5 back. But this is relatively flat except for this part right here. You climb up over the first ridge and then it drops down, and then it's relatively flat until probably the last quarter mile to the spring. It'll be uphill to the spring, but it shouldn't be that bad of a hike. It should be pretty simple. It's a little warmer today than it was last weekend, so hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, it's 7:30, about the same time I hit the trail last time, and it was a lot cooler last time I was up here last weekend than it is this weekend. But basically because we got a storm front coming in, that's why I'm not doing any overnighters this weekend, because they're calling for rain in this area Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So, yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but that's where the road goes up. When I got done with the hike, that's where I came back down. I had to hike the road back down to my vehicle. Alright, now that we're out a little further on the trail, see a little canyon pass through there? On the other side of that canyon is where that pond is. And that's where we'll go explore next, after we get done with this. But a bit of a view here. I think those rock formations are cool, but that's where I came from. One more of these canyons go around. Trail skirts around, goes that way, and I got one more canyon to go in, and then I'll be going up the main canyon. But It's a trail we came up. I don't know if you can show it. I think it's right about there. You see a line going there. That's a 4x4 Jeep trail. Goes up the top of that little hill. Because on the other side of that little canyon, I think it's right there, that little canyon right there. That's where the pond, that stock pond is where we're gonna go on. But we've come around our last pass. And now we'll begin our trek up into Blanca Canyon to Bear Springs. Still hear the water running down there. There's quite a bit of water coming down this canyon. But that water will eventually dry up. One of these days, I want to get the other side and climb out to the edge of this. Camp out there. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty much all bushwhacking though, because there's no established trails. Coming from this side would be too much. Not without climbing gear. I don't know about the other side of the canyon. I have no idea what it looks like on the other side. One of these days I can probably day trip out of it. Yeah. Take that ridge line there that comes down from the trail over there and hike that ridge line. Get down into that canyon and then go around the other side. Do some exploring. I have to do that this fall, this winter. Be something I have to go out and do. That'd be fun. Yes, I don't recommend going off trail. Unless you know how to navigate and got a good sense of direction, I wouldn't recommend it. Stick to the trails. Yeah. Now you get a good view of the canyon. Trail around here goes back that way, and then it drops down the other side of the canyon, and then it continues up around the back side of that hill, climbs up all the way up over around that way, up around that point way over there, and eventually if you look way up there on top of the hillside, I don't know if it's picking it up, I can't see in the lens very well, but you can see a trail going across there, and that's the trail I took that takes me back over and joins in with Gardner Canyon Trail. But I can clearly see the trail from here. It's just a line across the wilderness up there. But get a nice view here. Love the rock formations out here. They're really cool. Stop, take a little break here. This is where I had my lunch when they did my backpacking trip. It's a nice little area here. I like it. Have to hike up here sometime and just camp out. Plenty of trees to hang a hammock from. I can actually have a campfire. The river's running over there. I picked up some trash that was left here. I'm going to grab that on the way back, so I'm just going to leave it hanging there. But that's the way we came. This is the way we're going. And we're probably only maybe quarter, half mile from the spring, Bear Spring, so it's not that far up here. Millipede. And no, he's not moving. I touched him and he moved a little bit. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah. The view. Yeah, it's pretty steep. I don't feel too much up here because just puffing away up that section back there. Pretty steep. But shouldn't be too much further. Yeah. So, tell you what, it's a little bit warmer this weekend than it was last weekend. Because I was this section trail pretty much the same time it was last time, but it's a little cooler. I get a little view there. Still hit a river down there. I like with most rivers, it only goes so far up the canyon, then it just, and that's it, peters out. But I think there was a group of horsebackers been going through here quite a bit, because horses do a little more damage to the trail than foot traffic does. Just came around there, and we're pretty much here. Bear Spring. Right there. It goes down that way. Now, last time I was up here was last week. Last Saturday, actually. 1 week later. Pretty much the same time frame, too. I think I got a little bit earlier start last weekend than I did this weekend. But there's the tank, and it has gone down quite a bit. I get a chance though, I got pictures I took of it when I was up here last time, and I'll show you where it was. Looks like it dropped a good 6 inches in the tank. Yeah. Yeah, see what happened? The pipe broke off. It feeds in the tank, and now it's no longer feeding into the tank anymore. So that's what I'm going to fix. And it's a lot lower, a good 5-6 inches lower than what it was last time. So good thing I decided to come up here and repair it. Yeah, water level was right about here last time. You can see where it's still wet. It was up here, so it's dropping because it's just running down the side now into the ground. So I gotta do is I'm gonna take my hacksaw, cut it off here, and then put that thing I got in out. It fills back in. So yeah, let me drop pack and get to work. See, the way the original spring box was fed is that this pipe was on here, and the water would go in, but it's broken off. You can see how much water comes out. There's quite a bit of water coming out. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. I believe what I bought will work. That. I believe what I brought will work. Maybe. It's a lot smaller than I thought. Yeah. Yeah. No way of sealing it up. No way of sealing it up. And that, I think I need to do is get my hacksaw and cut it off smooth. Because I think it'll make it a lot tighter. Yeah. Tap it down in there. I think that'll work. Boy, it's gonna take a little while to cut that. There we go. And do some filing on it. That is why you always carry a file with you. I'm just going to clean the crap off of it that's off the side. Give me a good probably just seeing my head. All right. Hey! That's gonna work. All right. That's what I want. But then I want it to point that way. And then I'll put this tube on the end of it. That way it goes into the water. I don't know if I need to really put a seal in there or not. I thought about cutting a chunk off of this to make a little rubber O-ring in there to give it a better seal. I think I might still do. Just put it in there and then I can use the rest of this, cut it in half as a cushion, and then I can tap it down on top of it without boogering up the threads. And then I can thread that back on there and the other piece will go in there. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me get my knife out. Yeah, if I cut it. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm picking it up on camera. Cut this right here. I've had this thing too long from Lowe's. I don't have no use for it, so there's no sense in do some trimming. I can smooth it out a little bit. Just make kind of a rough seal so I can seal it up. And all I can do is cut it in half. I gotta make sure I pack all this out. This rubber will take forever to biodegrade. Yeah, see? So I'm getting that. Cut a little bit longer than I need. Make kind of a rubber O-ring seal in there. See it? Let's see, get closer. See? I mean, it'll help divert more water into it. And what I'm going to do is cut this in half. And I can use that to tap on it to protect the threads on this thing. But that'll work. I'm going to unscrew this. Because this thing, I got a O-ring in there. And then I can take this and tap it on up against that rubber O-ring. And I use this to protect the threads. But yeah. I can just use the pipe. Too much bounce. Yep, it's all the way down. That'll work. Now, a little movable though. It's the only thing I like about it. Guess I have to worry about moving there. See if I can get a better grip on that. Tighten it up a little more. Won't tighten no more. Should have brought a pair of pliers with me Just snugged it up more. Dry it up around here and see if there's any seepage coming out. That's what she said. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not much. Let me see. Tap it down a little more. I'm sure you're going to get a little bit of seepage coming out of there, but the majority of it is going into the pond. Now, the tank. And I tapped it down a little more. You're getting a little bit of seepage here. Not much. It's not the best seal in the world, but majority of it's going in there. And I was thinking about maybe where it pivots right now. That's right there. It doesn't pivot there. Where it pivots is right here. And if I take this C-clamp and stick it right there, it'll keep it from moving. I think this will go small enough. I don't know. Let me see. May not be small enough. This may not go small enough. I only got so much threads and it may not go small enough. Get my screwdriver again as I fall over. I don't know if it'll go small enough. I don't think it will. I didn't get bothered. It won't even go small. It's not even small enough to fit there. Nothing I can do with that. I guess hopefully it just stays put and doesn't blow off, because if it blows off there, then it kind of defeats the purpose. I need it to go in there. But it's a pretty good flow. Get some pictures. Damn, look at this mineral buildup on this side. I have to show you. Man, that's got this got some mineral in here. This water's got some mineral in it. Alright. I don't know if I'll do much filming on the way back, but my mission accomplished. That'll make people on the Arizona Trail happy, because now they'll have a reliable water source. I'm gonna go down here to the river, see what's down here. That'd be alright here. Yeah. Not an actual, most permanent way of fixing the spring box. And look at the mineral buildup on this spring box. That's how minerally that water is. That water's got a lot of mineral in it. Wow. A lot of trails going down this way. Looks like there's a... I think people have been camping here. There's a big flat spot over there. We'll go check it out. Yeah, people have been coming down here to the river and getting water. Yeah, we'll go check this out. I saw something interesting. Looks like people have been camping down here. And you see where they got a trail here going. And they made a flat spot here. Nice little flat spot here. Probably people along there hiking the Arizona Trail come here and camped. Yeah, that's it. Flat spot here. And I hike down to the river. See what's down here. Poke myself in the ear. Yeah. Nice little pool of water here. I'm sure I'm bleeding. Poke myself good. I'm gonna get packed up and I'm all packed up and get out of here. Mission accomplished. Bear Spring is officially fixed. Well, temporary fixed. Needs to be done properly, with the proper tools. But I'm gonna beat feet and get out of here, guys. That's a little flat spot. People have been camping there. Probably Arizona trail hikers, thorough hikers. It's a good spot. A little perfect place to set up a trail, but in this area, I'd set up a hammock. But I'm gonna hike us up this steep incline and then it's all downhill to the flat spot. I'll pick up my trash on the way that I left down there, and I'm just gonna head back to the trail because I want to get over that area. Take some pictures, but at least it's filling up now. A lot of mineral deposits in this. There's a lot of mineral in this water. But it's very minerally tasting. Alright. This might be the end of this video, because it's just essentially just me hiking back down the same way I came up. So I don't normally do stuff like this, but considering it was me that put my hand on there and I broke it off, I figured I'd come up and fix it. Because you can see how much water has dropped. I mean, it's like since just from last weekend, it dropped 6-7 inches. Because it was just running down the pipe, and it's not perfectly sealed. There's a little bit of seepage on this side, coming out on this side right here. But it's the best I can do with what I had. But it'll work. Not the fastest flow, right? I imagine you get water come out faster than me than that. He's just hanging out there. Oh, there you go. Yeah, he's flanging up now. Cool.